Fucking hell. There we go. We've got him. You've done it. Your speaking is top tier.
Dude, I'm a skilled Wazzupbruvv, to be honest.
I can tell. Holy shit. Here we go. Waz is readied. Cyborg is probably ready as well. Here we go, Null. This is going to be the first match of the day. Both players starting 0-0. We're going to have Waz on the red team, Cyborg on the blue team. And I'm looking forward to this. Any score predictions? Score predictions. 1st to 9 here, Null. 1st to 9.
Like 9-0.
9-0? You reckon an easy 9-0 for the Cyborg guy?
No, it was. What are you talking about?
Oh, wait, we've got a question in PM from Cyborg. Oh, so Cyborg's asking if there's any issues with him streaming this from his POV. No problems at all. If anyone wants to stream their POV, that's going to make some great B-roll content into the highlights video that Noel's going to make. Huh? Here we go, chat. First game of the day. It's going to be the Waz guy against the Cyborg guy. And we see Waz taking his first death there in the first lava pit, but he makes it his second time through. And looking very confident here as Waz, Null, into the first match. I mean, first early death. Oh. Dude, what's going on? Cyborg's dead. Waz is in the lead.
Seriously?
Waz is in the lead. Is this going to be the first upset of the day, chat? Come on, Waz.
No.
Oh,
he's dead.
Cyborg's retaken the lead here. I think he would have caught up based on his speed alone, but we love to see that. The first death coming out from both players there. Seeing a glimpse of Waz in the lead makes me a happy man, Null. Makes me a very happy man.
I was scared, dude. The pressure for that guy.
I'm chuffed for him, dude. Being ahead in a 1v1 BT game against essentially a veteran of the game, being Cyborg. I think Cyborg's been playing this since he's been a toddler, not BT specifically, but you know the movement is the same in CTF. The movement's the same in DM. You just have to get used to the obstacles, right?
Yeah, Cyborg does look nervous though. Jesus,
he does look. I mean, I've played a lot of 1v1s in my time, and no matter how much you prepare, no matter how much you play, there's always going to be that nerve in the back of your mind that's just making you shake, make your heart rate go up.
Yeah, totally agree.
And here's Cyborg getting a little bit confused with the shot sequence here, and this is where you see the nerves come out. You know, forgetting which things to shoot shouldn't be something that you forget. I'm sure Cyborg's played these maps, you know, maybe not thousands of hours, but he's probably played this enough. Yeah. And there we go. First cap of the day coming in from Cyborg, taking a 1-0 lead in this 1v1. We're going to be going back to Azure Palace. So in case you're wondering, we're going to be playing both maps twice. Or not both maps, sorry. All 4 maps twice in order. And then afterwards, we'll start again from the first map. And we'll keep playing as long as we need to until we have a winner. But it is 1-0 for Cyborg going here into the second map. And Ace doesn't want me to connect. Ace, please. There we go. I don't know. Do you have this issue where Ace sometimes just decides it doesn't want to connect for you?
Yep.
Lovely.
The regular dude.
Yeah, I just have to reconnect and apparently it works. All right, round number 2 of this match. Cyborg with a 1-0 lead in this 1v1 and looking a lot more confident this time around. Waz as well, I would say. Waz is definitely feeling more confident. You can see it. I don't know if his speed is going to be enough to be able to challenge Cyborg here, but
there's always a but, dude.
There's always a but. This is BunnyTrack, and in BunnyTrack, anything can happen. A death late in the map is going to open the door for someone like Waz, and Waz is cruising right now, Noel. Waz is absolutely...
Wow, man.
This is peak BT content. A brand new player, someone who's been playing the game for... How long's Waz been playing this, Noel? Like a couple of months, max?
Yeah, at max, for sure.
He's forgotten about the button. There we go. He's found the button. Nice.
Good jump.
Oh my god, dude. That is the tightest, longest jump. And Cyborg's caught up. Another death from Cyborg will probably be needed. Speak of the devil. No, both players.
Same place. Jesus
Same
Christ.
place, both players. You're not like this. Not like
Dude,
this.
Waz
Chat.
had that in the bag, man.
What, dude? If was just like I'm saying, chat. It doesn't matter how good you are at this game. At the end of the day, what's going to come down to, or what this match is going to come down to, is literally consistency. If you can just get that cap in, doesn't matter how slow you are. There's always an opportunity for your opponent to throw hard.
Pressure is so steep in BT 1v1. To be honest,
It's
you just can't get a taste for it unless you've actually played it.
Yeah. 1v1 BT. I don't know. I've played some 1v1s in other game modes, but I feel like in other game modes, once you settle in, the nerves kind of die down. But I find with BT, since you're relying on precision movements and like obstacles, that it's just so easy to have a lapse of your brain for, you know, half a second. And you forget to do something, and you die, and suddenly it's advantage the other player, right?
Yeah, and then you're on catch up, and that's even worse.
Exactly. But here we go. Cyborg again missing the shots here. He's going for the third only, which is a safer strat rather than getting crushed by the Crusher, which I'm expecting we'll see quite a lot today with that dodge. But Cyborg looking like he's going to get his second cap in here, and it's a big suck. Very nice stuff there from the Cyborg guy. 2-0.
That was an exciting game.
2-0, and now we're going to be moving on to one of my favorite maps. One of my favorite maps of this event, which is going to be Innovateng, a map made by with a brand new innovation, hence the name, that we haven't seen previously in BT Cups, which is, or in BT in general, which is the wings. Care to give us a bit of an explanation of the wings, Noel?
So the way that wings work is after you jump, you can do X amount of jumps depending on the settings on the wings. I think in this instance it's 2, right?
Yes. Yep.
So you get the 2 jumps from the single jump position. You can dodge and then into a jump, which makes you go much further. That's pretty much it, I think.
And it sounds basic in concept or in its in its form, but it opens up so much more possibility in BT for more creative, different obstacles. Yeah, and you know, we see some of those examples here using the double and triple jumps, as well as some dodging techniques as well. Opening the door for, like where Cyborg is now on the right of your screen, you know, being able to bounce across these different obstacles, different lengths. This part being the toughest for some people, that long slope there, but no problem for Cyborg. Cyborg looking actually very confident here on Innovateng, must say.
Oh dear, dude.
What happened?
Was just died to a monster.
Oh no, to a Scarj.
You got hard shanked.
Oh, you hate to see it. But Cyborg's looking very confident here. I don't even know if, without any mistakes, without anything, whether Waz would stand a chance against Cyborg, because Cyborg looks like he's in his zone here. What is he doing? What is this strat?
Oh, yeah.
What is this strat? What is this strat, dude? Oh my god. Fucking hell. But there we go. Cyborg getting his cap in there, taking the round and taking a 3-0 lead over Waz. Yeah, I mean, I must say the dominance.
Be hard from the start, to be honest, against Cyborg, no matter your skill level.
I think
the guy is dedicated.
I think we underrate Cyborg a little bit, actually. You know, we talk about all the other players. I think Cyborg is definitely a contender for the top 3 in the new player prize pool. Definitely.
I totally agree.
I think we'll have some downtime after this match between this and next match. I'm definitely looking forward to getting your thoughts, Noel, on kind of some predictions as to, you know, how these matches are going to end. Poor Waz is trying to CP.
No.
Unfortunately, CP is not enabled on the 1v1 mode. You do have to play through the maps as regular, basically 2008 style. So yeah, for Waz, that means starting again from the beginning every single time, unfortunately.
I've got so much respect for Waz to actually participate, to be honest. He was like playing from a difficult position from the get-go, so...
Absolutely.
The fact that he's even playing is huge.
Cyborg. Cyborg going for the flame dodge there. Not sure that's the optimal play when you're basically a minute ahead of your opponent. Maybe he wants to test out his rushing capabilities here, does Cyborg. Puts himself intentionally behind in order to see if he can catch up. I don't know if that's the strat. But look at Waz go. He's flying, dude. He's literally going to start flying now. Dude,
I'd love to see a cap from the guy.
I want to see Waz take a round here, man. Oh, this is going to be tough.
Too soon.
Too soon. Can he get out? He can get out. Keep spamming jump, Waz. Yes. Picks up the vials. Thank you, oh yeah, for the vials. But Cyborg's coming, Junge. Cyborg is coming, but we did see some questionable strats from Cyborg in the flag room last time.
True.
So I do think this is going to be one of the more death-heavy maps. You can save yourself, but you can fall a lot into the slime, and it'll cost you. Yeah. Come on, Waz.
There's still a chance.
There's still a chance. I don't know if Cyborg's going to cap this, man. His last flag room wasn't so convincing, but oh no, was taking death, and Cyborg, is he going to make it?
Oh my god.
Oh, if he dips here, if he does his dip again, oh, but no, Cyborg clutching it.
So scripted, man. Jesus.
It's so scripted, dude. How many times is chat going to call this tournament, this event scripted by the end of the day? I'm sure we're going to have so many upsets, so many random games that, yeah, anything can happen, really. I got good news for you, Null. Next map. It's a familiar one for you. Can you vote it? It's I'm really struggling with the size of the map vote here. Oh no, I've got it. I've got it.
Okay.
Easy. So next map number 3 is going to be 483828 by my very own co-caster for today, Null. Any lore you want to give us about this map?
So the idea of this map was to make it at the same time everybody else was making their Make Something Easy map. It was a demonstration of what you could do in 2 weeks with the experience in UAD. I think I did an okay job.
I like the map. I really like the snow kind of glacier aesthetic, I would say. Maybe you can give chat a bit of lore about the name of this map, because some people might take a look at this and be wondering what the fuck is a 4838281. Is it your social security number? Is it your, the CCV of your credit card? What are we looking at here?
So the lore behind the name was I was trying to think of a code that was easy to use on the keypad, and I was currently listening to a song on Spotify, and the lyrics were the map name. So I decided, fuck it, I'll just use that. Lovely.
I guess when you've made over 100 maps in BT?
118, I think.
Yeah, once you've made 118 maps, I guess name creativity goes out the window at that point. Ooh, Cyborg making his first mind mistake. You can't die in this room, but it is definitely the trickiest room, the speed sliding with the boots. But makes it through. And then this is the part where I mess up the most, Null, if I can be honest, where Cyborg is right now. Very easy for me to fall down here, especially in a 1v1 pressure situation. You got some tight timing, some tight dodges here. Ooh, I like that strat.
That's a nice strat.
That's nice. Very nice strat there from Cyborg. Very safe. I wonder, I haven't seen any other players doing that, actually. I wonder if others are going to see the stream and start incorporating that into their 483828 runs as well.
It's a risk, I think, changing your run before the event. Makes sense, but during the event, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty safe. It looks pretty easy to learn. I mean, you just wait on the fence, jump on the bottom, and jump back.
True.
But, Cyborg, you can crater here, but Cyborg is going to take the safe route, which is going to be fine for him. Nice. And there it is. The cap coming in from the Cyborg guy, taking a 5-0 lead in this 1v1 Null. Did we expect anything different? Yeah, 5-0. 5-0. It is a first to 9. So Cyborg over halfway to making it through to the next round.
I kind of expected the results so far. There's been some crazy things that have happened though. Some of the deaths in Azure, kind of interesting.
I mean, the Azure is going to be one of those maps that, honestly, I'm really looking forward to watching the high skilled players on. There's so much to risk in that map, so many different routes you can take. That I'm going to be very curious, and there's a little bit of RNG, I would say, with the dodges up to the buttons. So anything can happen in that map, and I think between the top players, 1 second diff in a lot of these maps is going to make a huge difference.
Oh, that's for sure, man. We see it time and time again in this 1v1 setting where people would just bring out the most ridiculous routes, strats, and shortcuts. So it'll be interesting to see for sure.
Exactly. I'm curious to see on the other maps as well. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing a little bit of all of these maps, and this map in particular, 4838-281, I just cannot match the top player speed. I've seen their runs. I've seen, what they do, but the kind of skill gap between the top players and just like a scrub like me, 2-3 seconds on a map like this, but all of those guys, they're getting similar times to themselves. So, and what I really like about this format is you start every run level with your opponent and you have no idea where your opponent is. So you're essentially risk versus rewarding your whole run. Do you take this obstacle a little bit safer? But in a slow... Oh no, Cyborg! Cyborg taking a death basically in the last room, but so does Waz. And where both players are going to be back in the spawn room here. Null wasn't expecting that from Cyborg in that room.
I mean, mistakes happen, right? You get comfortable. You know that the other guy isn't quite as competent as you are. You're going to be relaxed, maybe a little bit too relaxed, and you're going to be making small mistakes. And I think that was probably what happened to Cyborg.
I do agree, and I think it's good that Cyborg kind of has this warm-up game against Waz here, essentially. I mean, for most players, your first match is going to be your easiest, your second match is going to be slightly harder, third even harder, and by the fourth, fifth matches, you're going to be playing God. So, it's good to have this kind of warm-up game in a sense to kind of get your nerves under control, get used to the 1v1 BT setting, especially if you're not a 1v1 regular. Get those nerves out of the way so that when you come in for your second game later on today or tomorrow, whenever it is for these people, then you're kind of more used to what's going to happen and what's coming up.
True. I mean, I don't think Cyborg's ever played 1v1 BT. I know he's played other game modes competitively, but this is just, like we were saying earlier, it's just a totally different beast.
Absolutely. And I'm so happy to see all of these players coming from either different communities, different games, never playing BT in their life, picking up BT for the first time or starting to get a little bit into it. That's why we're here. That's why we love to see these guys here. And I'm curious to see who can pull out the performances. Cyborg definitely doing so. 135, very respectable time, honestly, for a non-BT main. I'm doing close to 130, I would say, like high 120s. So doing a 135 and a 1v1 in this setting, I'm quite impressed.
Yeah, me too.
It's time, Null.
Oh dear. Jesus
it's time.
Christ, please.
It's time, baby. The first time, and hopefully not the only time that we're going to be seeing Hammerized in the event today and tomorrow. This is going to be a little bit different for you, regular BT folks. If you're just catching up on BT for the first time in 10 years, this may be a little bit new to you. This is a normal weapons BT map, which means it incorporates the normal weapons from Unreal Tournament. In this map, specifically two of them, the Impact Hammer as well as the Translocator. The Impact Hammer essentially giving you the opportunity to boost yourself across the map, and the Translocator giving you the ability to teleport yourself across the map. There is no Instagib rifle here, and all of the obstacles kind of depend on that Impact Hammer usage for the first half, and then the Translocator at the end of the map. Quite a difficult map, Null, and that's why you're probably not expecting to see it. Cyborg getting teleported, but opts to suicide instead. all of the parts in this map teleport you back, right? So you would expect players not to be suiciding.
In some places, though.
You can crater. That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. And yeah, I guess if you take enough drops into the slimy texture thing, dude, does Cyborg know?
I don't think he does, dude.
I don't think Cyborg knows that you get teleported. I think he's too much of a normal weapons player that, you know, he just expects to die in these cases. It's going to be a long match. Okay, no, he realizes. Okay. I think he was just going for a good time. I
can't wait to see the cyborg POV after the stream.
Me too. The cyborg POV. For those of you who want to see the cyborg POV, he is streaming live on Twitch. He is streaming his POV. So if you want to see what it's like to be in the mind of someone competing in a 1v1 event, you can head over to his stream, take a look. Interesting strat there from Cyborg. The one thing about this map I've seen, and actually Innovateng as well, is that between players, I have seen so many different variations of runs. Which I guess, you know, the wings and the impact hammer open up that creativity, which you don't typically have. So it's awesome to see, right?
Yeah, this is why I'm so keen on normal weapons BT. It's because the variation from player to player changes so much. It's really interesting to see people's runs, different techniques and paths that people are picking and choosing.
Exactly. Like that from Cyborg, using the lift there to impact himself further, essentially doing like a impact hammer lift jump. It's nothing. It's something that I haven't even considered putting into my runs, and then Cyborg's just pulling it out here, picking up the translocator here for the first time. Let's see if he can shoot it into the window. He does shoot it into the window. There are 4 windows that you need to get through.
It's gonna be so easy for Cyborg, dude. So easy.
I don't know, dude. I'm not convinced, but it is. Round win there for Cyborg. 7-0 for the Cyborg guy. We'll be playing Hammerized one more time, and then we'll be moving back to our first map, and assuming this is going to be a 9-0, which it may not be, because after this round, we'll be heading back to Azure Palace, and I think that was probably Waz's best opportunity to take a round win, given how these maps have gone right now.
True, man. Cyborg was looking super sketchy in the first map. Waz could have capitalized on that, but he just didn't. He just fell short, unfortunately.
That's true. And probably the bad news for Waz is that Cyborg's probably feeling a little bit more warmed up now at this point, right? He's played through all the maps. He's got wins on all of them. You know, confidence is a huge thing in BT. If you're feeling good and playing good and not making mistakes, then you're going to be super, super quick. But all it takes is one mistake, I found in my experience of 1v1, just to tilt you, just to make you 100 times more nervous than you were before you made that mistake.
I totally agree.
So yeah, I don't know if Cyborg's going to be feeling that in this match, but definitely as we progress through this event, it's just going to get worse and worse for players. And the one thing is, you don't have any warm up on these maps, right? You're switching between maps over and over again. You know, if you get to a situation where you're 8-8 against your opponent, going to match point for both players, you're entering a new map again. And
you've got all these different mechanics as well, with the impact hammer, the X-lock, and the wings as well. It takes a little bit to warm up to these things.
Absolutely. I mean, especially with this map, you know, like the best players are doing probably mid to high 50s, 50 seconds. The lower ranked players are probably doing 2-3 minutes, you know.
If not 4.
Yeah, but that 55-second run is insane, you know, and if you go for that run, it's very easy to make mistakes, as we see Cyborg opting to kill himself there. I'm not sure if that was a HP-related suicide, but he did fail that room a bunch of times, and he is back in the spawn. But as long as he caps within 6 minutes, he will take the map win.
About Waz, I feel like this is within his capabilities to cap this map. He just didn't practice this map. I probably should have gone through it with him, to be honest. I feel bad for the guy. He was playing from a difficult position, being totally new, and having absolutely zero experience with the impact hammer.
I think unfortunately this comes down to just the wrong ban choice from Waz. I reckon stick him in texture instead.
Yep. Yeah.
And this would have been a different story. I mean, texture compared to this in terms of difficulty is, I mean, it's basic BT, and two, it's much shorter as well. You know, a 30-second cap is standard on texture. So I think ultimately was just messed up with the ban choice that he made.
I was saying to him from the start, though, make sure you ban Hammerize. Make sure you ban Hammerize. Don't practice Hammerize. Just make sure you ban Hammerize. And I just think he probably forgot.
Yeah, sounds like again. This is probably another thing that the pressure of the event came up. You know, I was talking with Waz a little bit before the event started, and you know, he was kind of apologizing for or saying that he's going to feel silly playing. But you know, ultimately, the main thing that we wanted to do with this event is to be able to not only showcase, you know, top players, but also to incentivize newer players to pick up BT. We're always looking to grow our community. We want people to get interested in this game type. And, you know, we've done what we can with this event to allow new players to play against each other rather than going against your Dylans, your Bunnies, your Skarns, your Narus, you know, the kind of end bosses of BT, and let them play in their own pool, let them fight for a prize pool. All new players to the event will be fighting for almost 200 euros. Null. The new player prize pool is almost the same as the main prize pool for this event,
which I think really helps, to be honest.
Absolutely. I mean, first place out of all of the new players is almost going to be taking home 100 euros for their efforts.
It's worth it.
If you pay me 100 euros to play Instagib CTF, I'll be there, man. I will be there.
True.
Trust me.
True.
Cyborg really struggling here with the translock, which you don't expect to see, Null. You would expect this to be one of his strengths at this point, but he's sitting there, minimal HP. Minimal HP, could crater here, and just really struggling.
I don't know what this guy's doing, honestly.
There we go. He finally makes it through. I don't think there's any more places that he can really crater here. Now he's showing us that translock skill that we're expecting. And Cyborg is going to be taking his 8th round win here. And he is on match point for the first match of the day. Cyborg 8-0. And we're going to be heading back into Azure Palace. Bang.
So here's the reverse sweep from Waz.
Yeah, I'll give you 100,000 to 1 on that.
Can you imagine, though?
Can you imagine him just like, dude, I wish that was just like fucking throwing the first 8 rounds just intentionally, just pretending to be new. And then he just comes out here 9th round and just fucking goes God mode. What a script that would be. That
would be amazing. If there's any players in chat that are planning on playing today, or they are actually scheduled to be playing today, if you do that, I'll be amazed.
Noel will gift you 50 on your channel if you pull a 8-0 to a 9-8 win. Actually, that would be remarkable, dude. That would be insane. Is that even possible?
I don't know, man. It would take some serious skill at least.
I mean, if anyone's gonna be the Czechs guy, right? Czechs and Bunny. I mean, Bunny came back from a huge deficit when we did a money match, best of 19. He's got it in him, so maybe Bunny's our guy to throw 8 rounds and then see what he can do in the final 9.
I don't know, man. I think that's a once-in-a-lifetime thing for Bunny, to be honest.
Yeah, potentially. Cyborg looking much more confident this time around. Like I said, he's built the confidence. He's played this map, or both players have played this map at least twice at this point. Yep. And Cyborg looking much more confident than he did, let's say, the first 2 rounds of this map. Never mind.
Oh, dear.
Caster's curse. Caster's curse. And Waz, please.
This might be it.
Come on, chat. Please. Give all of your energy to the Waz guy right now. I want to see it. Please. I want to see it.
Please, Waz. Please.
We need negative energy to Cyborg. He probably needs to take another death. Negative energy to Cyborg, positive energy to Waz. This is his moment.
Relax, Waz. Just relax. You got this. Come on, dude.
What happened? Oh, I thought he lagged out.
He's lagging.
Dude, is his brain lagging or is his internet connection lagging? I can't tell. Waz, come on. Oh, no, Waz. Not like this.
Oh, man.
Not like this. Oh, man.
No way.
So close, dude. So close. Like, literally, what, 4 rooms away? 3-4 rooms away from a cap there. And Cyborg with another mistake.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Still possible. Still possible.
It's possible. That was his opportunity. I reckon if he makes that, that was, what, the last most difficult obstacle left, right?
Yeah, without a doubt. Once you get past that, you're all good, I think.
You've got those lift jumps, which you don't even have to lift jump. You just stand, shoot, and jump to the next platform.
Yeah.
You got a couple of jump arounds, dude. That could have been it.
Oh, man. Sad.
It's a bit unfortunate. It's a bit unfortunate, but, you know, you got to give credit to the guy. He said that he's going to keep training for next year's Cup. I like that he's already thinking ahead towards the 2024 BT Cups. But, you know, I just hope he just continues playing this game, honestly, even if it's casually or whatever it may be. Man. Love to see the new players, and we've had an influx of new players recently, so just love to see more and more joining the community, joining the arena. And, you know, we might be looking at a future superstar here, Null. Even if he loses 9-0, we'll look back at this in 2 years' time when Waz is the greatest BT player on planet Earth.
Calm down, dude. Calm down.
Dude, I might be getting a little bit ahead of myself here.
Yeah, just a fraction.
But I feel it. As Cyborg picks up the flag for his final cap here. No worries whatsoever. And Cyborg is going to take a 9-0. Huge congratulations to the Cyborg guy. And thank you so much to Waz